questions.
Yeah, really good college baseball game from the first pitch. So much emotion through that thing. Alabama pitched pretty well for stints of that. We pitched well, played good defense. That's just a great college baseball game. Fortunate to be on the right side of it.
Take questions, please.
Rich, this is your alma mater's first win in the tournament in more than a decade. You helped them do it. What's that mean?
I didn't know that, so we were rolling in here trying to play Alabama as tough as we could, and the kids did it. But when you say it like that, obviously it means a ton.
Coach, you were just in this ballpark last year. What was it like now to bring this team into it, and what was it like to kind of the unique dimensions where lefties had quite the night?
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a little different when you're looking up in your office. 10 months ago, your office was up there, but just so happy to be at UCF, happy to be in the regional here, and the left-handers on their side and the left-hander on our side pitched that good game.
Jack, what did the experience at Notre Dame do for you tonight? You seemed really comfortable, especially early.
It just prepare you a little. Like regional baseball is different, the whole environment, the intensity around the whole thing. Having played in it definitely gives you a little more experience. So you're not like feeling for things, you kind of be aggressive. And hopefully I showed that.
How fired up are you guys to play the host tomorrow night? It's going to be wild.
Very, very. You got to go through them, so I'm excited and hopefully they bring the best.
Coach, you talked about taking advantage of opportunities back during the Big 12 tournament. Your team did that tonight. How'd they do it?
I think in those moments, the biggest moments of the game, you had to have your best at-bats, and Jack had a couple great at-bats, Cedarburg had a couple great at-bats in big moments, and then Sonny coming off the bench right there. I mean, you can't script a little more pressure than he had to face, and to deliver in that moment, sitting over there for 3.5 hours to deliver that shot in that moment to give us a chance to turn the ball over to him and let him finish it.
You have plenty of weapons on the bench that you can put in that moment. Of course, in that moment, why Sonny?
I think he matched up well with the left-hander and the fastball. Like, I thought he could handle that kid's fastball, and he was on it, and I'm glad he did.
I think you guys took the lead 5 different times tonight. There's a lot of, I mean, that's wild, but there's a lot of unknowns coming into the postseason. The way they played, what'd you learn about the team?
Well, I think we talked about it in the meeting room before we left. Like, for you guys that have been in this, tell the other guy, this is nuts. It's crazy stuff's going to happen. You just got to keep playing, keep responding, and we'll let the dust settle at the end. And that's exactly what the kids did. There was multiple times in that game where we could have felt sorry for ourselves and hung our head, but we just kept playing, especially after the 3-run homer after you score 2, for us to do what we did and continue to put together at-bats, play defense, play UCF baseball, and then come out of here with a win.
Coach, what do you? Coach,
Rich, you get the chance to go against one of your good friends tomorrow. What's that going to be like for you, and how bad do you want to come out on the side?
I mean, it's obviously going to be a little different, a little odd. He's one of my best friends. He's the best coach in college baseball. I don't know if I want to beat him any more than anyone else. Like, I just want to find a way to get to Sunday. If we can get through them to get there, that's all we're really worried about.
Coach, what do you have to say on the pitching performance of both of the Doms tonight?
Great. Like, Dom, I mean, if you take away 4 pitches, like, we're going to go back and look at this. I think there's 4 pitches that he had big misses that they made him pay for. He had a chance to shut him out through 5. But when he made those misses, Alabama made him pay for it. So I think his stuff, how he pitched, a lot better than his stat. And then Dom Castellano did what he's done all year. That's exactly what we expected.
Chris, to be out there and close it out, what's that moment like when, stop at first base and it's over?
I mean, I dreamed of that since I was 8, so I mean, it was awesome. Like, words can't describe it. It was amazing. So,
how do you get past that and realize you still got to get at least 2 more wins?
Just keep going pitch by pitch, at bat by at bat. Like, I mean, we're better than any team in this region. So, I mean, we're ready. So let's go.
What did you learn from watching the Doms pitch that you took with you into your outing tonight?
Don't leave mistakes. I mean, my coach just said with Staggs, he pitched really good. Just had a couple bad pitches, and then other Dom did really good. So, I mean, just hearing the pitch and throwing it, that's pretty much it.
Last year you were a redshirt freshman. This year you're closing out this program's first NCAA tournament win in over a decade. What does that mean for you?
Awesome. I mean, it just shows how much I've grown, how much better I've gotten. So even from the fall to here, the summer to fall, like summer to now, it's way different. So it's amazing.
Jackie gave him the lead twice tonight with a couple of RBI doubles there. What were you seeing at the plate?
Just felt like I had a good idea of what I was going to see. The second double ended up being a 2-strike at bat, so you're just kind of, changing the approach a little bit. But credit to the coaching staff for a pretty good scouting report and having a really good idea of what we're going to see. So.
How big was it there for you guys to bounce back with Andrew Williamson getting that home run, true freshman over the
Yeah, and another 0-2. That was a good 2-strike adjustment on a left slider. Unbelievable swing in a big moment. And, I mean, that obviously gives you a big shot in the arm.
Rich, what kind of environment do you expect tomorrow, and what can you tell them about what to expect?
I mean, it's going to be as good as you can get in college baseball. This place is going to be rocking, and that's what they signed up for. When you come to UCF, you expect to play these games in June in these kind of environments, and they want it. They're looking forward to it. There's nothing else they would rather do.
You got the lefties, certainly with right field being what it is. Alabama had quite a bunch of lefties on his team. What was it like kind of going into that lineup, given that their ability to get it over the wall? Right?
Yeah, like you have to pitch and attack and be exact in where you're throwing the ball against Alabama. They're going to hurt you, especially in this ballpark. There's some cheap ones in this one if you hit it right. Like this is just different than ours. But you have to execute pitches in the biggest moments, and that's how our guys attack it anyway.
What was it like in that post-game huddle?
It was just like you thought it would be. It was outstanding.
So what do you want now? What do you want this team to do between now and tonight? Tonight, as far as just mentally, or just get ready for having to turn back around?
Yeah, we'll enjoy it till midnight, and then we'll wake up in the morning ready to have a new plan against a new opponent and figure that out.
Everybody else set?
Thanks, guys.
Congrats,
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.